Hi, I'm Joy, and today I wanted to make a centerpiece for Thanksgiving using a pumpkin and some flowers. So I've done this one here already. This is a small orange pumpkin, and I've attached the lid back on to the side, but I've just put some flowers in. Some are from my garden and some are from the grocery store. But I love sunflowers. I think sunflowers look great with the orange, and sunflowers to me say fall. So this is a close up, and I just put it around some of the picture or some of the flowers. So that's one way. Now I like the white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try with a lot of the designs that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to try to use water instead of the Oasis, because the Oasis isn't great for the environment. So I thought as many designs I could do with water is better. So I've just got an attachment in here with some water in it, little bucket. And what I'm going to do here, I've got some Italian ruscus, because a lot of times when I do a pumpkin, I might put some leatherleaf fern or something in, but today I thought I would use Italian ruscus. So what I'm going to do is just put it in a circle and then bring that through, the tip through, and just pull on it a little bit. And then I'm going to place it around the pumpkin. So this way I don't really need any more greenery. You can if you want. And then I've got some wire here that I've cut. And I'm going to just secure the greenery onto the pumpkin. So just securing it. And you can make it as wild looking as you want. You can use more than one a piece of Italian ruscus. I just thought it was a neat idea. It looked kind of different and sort of whimsical. And you can have some of them, sticking up if you want. Whatever way you want to arrange it. So just putting that in there to hold them. And I'll just do a little bit at the back. Just to hold the back there. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, because usually with floral foam I would just start sticking flowers in. This way, I've got my flowers here, and I'm going to do a bouquet. So I'm going to do it up like a bouquet, and then place it in and just cut the stems. So with bouquets, I always think you want your belle of your ball, so the one flower that or a couple of flowers that are your main flowers, and then everything goes around. I like this white because it's white pumpkin, but everything else is kind of the orangey, red, sort of the fall colors. So these are from my garden. I thought I better pick them soon because we're gonna get frost soon. So what I'm doing, I put the white in the middle, and then the other ones I'm just putting around. So I'm putting on an angle and then just turning. So just again, getting another, oops. So putting it on an angle and turning it. And then anytime you want, you could just adjust your flowers, just bring them up. And then again, oops. Even though I love summer, and I hate when summer ends, but I must say that the fall, with all the beautiful colors, and especially in the trees, and all the flowers are just gorgeous. So it's hard not to like fall, just all the brilliant colors. So I'll just keep placing the flowers around on an angle, and then turn, and put one on an angle, and turn. And remember, you can just adjust when you want. Just bring it up. Sometimes they'll slip down because I'm not holding them too tight. And just bring them up. And these dahlias, they have the nice buds that aren't open, so that gives it another texture. So I'll put that at the side on an angle, and then I'll turn it. And just looking at it, trying to make sure the colors are distributed around, bringing things up. everything on an angle and just turning. And just the colors are just so beautiful. I just, you know, when you see all the trees turning and the fall colors for the flowers, it's amazing. It's hard to get used to the colder temperatures, but we do. We're Canadians, we get used to it. So there we go. So I'm just placing, turning it, bringing any flowers up that I want to see a little bit better, and just going on an angle, turning it. And another angle there, and just turning. So you can see my bouquet coming together. And that's the other thing when you're putting a bouquet together, if you get in front of a mirror and just look at it and just see how round it is and and if you like what it looks like. So I'll just put a few more in here. And any kind of textures, anything different, it always makes it more interesting. So these are just the dahlias that haven't opened, but they're the buds. I always like the look of those. And I'll just slip that in there. So most of these flowers I did get from my garden. The other ones I just purchased at the grocery store. And there we go. So now what I would do is just make sure you like where everything's placed. Bring anything up that you want to see better. And it's going to go on top. So what I'm going to do before I cut, I bring my pumpkin to the end of the counter, and where I want it to place, like I want it to be right on top. So I would hold it here and see where I want to cut my stems. So I've got my sutures. I'm just going to cut. Better to cut a couple times than too short if you don't want to. So I'll place it in. It's probably, I think I have to cut it a little bit more. Yeah, I just want a bit more. Now, if you don't have quite enough flowers, you can always tie your bouquet just so it stays better. And you don't want any greenery in the water, because then the water will stay clear and won't get any bacteria. So I'm just going to place that in. Now the other thing you can do too, if you don't have a lot of flowers or you have some big stems, you can always put a grid. I'll put a picture on this post of a grid that you can use to place your flowers. So there's you can see the greenery, all the beautiful flowers around. So this is all ready for the table. And I think, you know, you can use any kind of flowers you want. Just have fun with it and just moving them around. Since I didn't tie it, I can move them up or down a little bit more. But I have a nice bouquet of flowers in a pumpkin, and there you go. So happy Thanksgiving, and I'd love to see what you make. You can always send it to me. So I'll see you next time. Thank you.